喂 ，Hello， 大家好，我係 WG Education Anson 啊。咁相隔一年咧，我終於翻嚟我哋位於Bonn嘅寄宿中學Kalkuhl。咁今日咧，我咁年輕嘅一身打扮，梗係重拾翻我啲校園嘅青春生活啦。咁今日咧，亦都我相信係好多家長想問嘅，就係究竟德國嘅學校佢哋嘅校園環境係點啊？啲同學仔係點啊？咁今日適逢9月1號開學日啦，咁我哋好開心請到Kalkuhl嘅校長 Nikolas 翻嚟為我哋嘅觀眾分享一下嘅。好 ，Nikolas，
Anson, for 1 year we have seen each other.
Yeah.
Welcome, WG Education. I would like to give you more inside information on our boarding school, Kalkuhl. Let's take a tour and I will show you around.
Hello， 大家好，我係 WG Education 嘅 Anson。咁今日好開心啦，就請到 Kalkuhl 嘅校長 Nikolas， 咁會為大家介紹一下呢度嘅校園啦，有咩運動嘅設施，同埋最重要就係有個好大嘅室內運動場。好 ，Here you go。
Hello, my name is Nikolas here and I will give you a tour about our school field. Right behind of me, there you can see a beach volleyball setting where they can do tournaments, where they can practice. We have in our boarding school also a team playing beach volleyball twice a week. Forget about the stress about school, but to relax a bit and to do exercises, which is very important. Also here on the grass, we do sport activities like playing football or other leisure activities which we organize for the boarding students or they can organize themselves. This is our sports gym where you can do practice, where you can play each night. The boarding students can come here to play sport. It's like you have the feeling in this environment that is very calm, quiet. So students after school, they can come here to relax and read a book or do some drawing, yeah, that you can devote some time for yourself. But at the same time, you are in a surrounding of a bigger city. So Bonn is only like 15 minutes by public transport. And Cologne is only 40 minutes away by the train station, which is directly outside our school campus. So we are combining both, that students have a very nice, calm atmosphere to study and to focus on themselves, but at the same time, they can go out, experience what Germany is actually offering them. We do not only have about 80 boarding students, but also 160,000 bees, which are producing a lot of honey. What is the process of producing honey? And the students know about it right from the beginning. There is a professional trainer who is also giving lectures on how to build a bee population and how to take care of it. If you have a closer look, over there is also digital measurements, so you can see on a scale if you go on a web. So that is a very effective way to control it here and to see whether we will have a good honey the next season. With the money we are gaining from the honey selling, we are supporting a school in Haiti, which is funded by our school by approximately 20,000 euros a year, so that they can give school lessons in Haiti. As you can see here is the BBQ Garden. We use it for boarding students to have barbecue or celebrations. And as you can see, we pay a lot of attention to that they have a nice atmosphere We have 2 gardeners who are actually from the UK, and they bring kind of the British style gardening in here, which is also important to us. And yeah, it's also, as the other garden, a nice place for the boarding students to come together, to calm down, and they can even work for school here or do some sports or just relax. We have 3 different areas where they can play the piano. This is an example of a music room. Actually, over there we are building a new house, and there will also be a new, bigger music room. But in our school, actually, you can practice all instruments you like. Also over here you can see that we're working completely with Smartboards, and of course we also have the equipment for the physics stuff which you need, and there was a separated a room where you can prepare for the experiment for physics class. We only use iPad and Smartboards so that they have the complete digital experience working with Microsoft products, Microsoft Teams, and yeah, with the Excel, PowerPoint that they already need to learn because in their work life they will need it. So if you look at this building, it was the founding building of our school. It was founded built in 1860, but our school moved in there in 1880 when my great-great-grandfather bought this area here to found the school. If you look at the house again, then you can see that it's a big house, and that's where the youngest girls from our boarding students live. If you look up here, at the bottom there are classes, and up there are residents for the boys. Also, when you look at the other side, at the bottom there is a dining hall, and above the 2 floors are residences for the boys. Also over here is a house in which our boarding students live. It's a place where we also go with our boarding students where we come together when we need to discuss issues. So this is kind of giving us a more formal way of approaching things. We're meeting here also with the representatives of our boarding students when it comes to meeting together with our pedagogues. So for us it's important that our students can also raise their voice, that they can contribute to defining what is important to live here in our boarding school. So they're very welcome to give us their opinion, and that's why we have regular meetings with the Council of Pedagogues and boarding students, and this is taking place here. This one is, in German it's called a Stammbaum. It's kind of the heritage line of our family, dating back to 1719, so almost 300 years ago, so that you can see how our family developed since then. At the end you can see my father, who was born in 1950 and who is now the principal of the school. Here we are in the room where the school was actually founded. This room was the place where my great-great-grandfather, who you can see in this picture, started with only 7 students. The 7 students were the first students of Kalkuhl, and 4 of them were boarding students, and 3 students came from the area of Bonn. And this is a concept we have continued since the start of our school in 1880. So today we have 650 students, of whose 400 students more or less only visit the school from, let's say, 8 in the morning till 1 o'clock, and then they go home. So they are not taking benefit of the boarding school program, which we offer starting at 1 o'clock with lunch and with the academic program. So 250 students take part in our boarding school program. Of those, 170 are external daytime boarders, meaning they visit the program of the boarding school, but they don't sleep here. So in the boarding school, like the ones who have a room available, are 80 students, and of those are approximately 50 to 60 with an international background. For us, it's important to support all the international students, and we are just now getting into more detail how our program works to make sure that your son or daughter is very successful at school in Germany.